Hey guys, what's up? It's James Tropicals here, and today I'm gonna show you how to grow your own cacao trees from seeds. So this is so this is my cacao pod. So and this is where chocolate comes from. So this is the cacao pod, and yeah. So I so I ordered this from Montoso Gardens and it came from Puerto Rico. It came from Puerto Rico, and 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 it's a pretty ripe cacao fruit. And to tell how you tell if it's ripe is you have to shake it, and there'll be a rattle. I don't know if you can hear, but see, there's a rattle. I don't know if you can hear, but another way to tell is you can scrape the skin. So, as you can see, I scrape the skin a little bit, and if you scrape the skin and there's no green, that also means it's ripe. So this is the cacao pod, and here's the stem right there. And these cacao fruits usually, they look a lot like footballs. See that? They look a lot like football fruits, which is pretty interesting. So I'm gonna be cutting it open for you guys, and I'll taste test it. And I'm gonna show you how to grow your own cacao trees. So first I'm gonna take a cutting board, and I'm gonna be using a shredder knife because the skin can be pretty tough, but yeah. So I'm gonna show you how to open it. So I'm gonna use a shredded knife, a knife with these little teeth, and I'm gonna cut it open. So here we go. And also this is a pretty large cacao fruit, and the scientific name is Theobroma cacao. And also and that's where you get chocolate. And so now for the fun part, let's open it up. So I'm just gonna go down the middle, start opening like this. I'll hit a little bit hard spot, and that's the inside of the shell. So make sure it's on camera, and it's opening. I don't really need the cutting board, just put that away. And so here we go. So let's cut it. And here we go. So there's the cut, and here it is. Ooh, see, look at that. So that is the inside of a cacao fruit. And those are the beans. See those little beans? See how cool that is? Yeah, that's really cool. So that is the inside of a cacao fruit. And that is the inside. How cool is that, huh? So these are the little beans. These are the cocoa beans. Well, inside are the cocoa beans, but to make chocolate, these need to be fermented in order to make chocolate. So first, let's just put these down, and we're gonna get these little beans out. See that? They're like little alien beans. Let's get them out. Ooh, that feels really weird. Let's just get them out like this. So we'll just get them out like that. So just get them out, and those are most of the seeds. Probably should have brought a bigger cutting board, but this might be fine. This is like the middle core of the cacao fruit, and there's the rind. The rind is very thick, like that. So just put this away to the side. And here are the cocoa beans. Well, here are the little beans, actually. Separate that. And let's see, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have at least about 42 beans. How cool is that? So you can actually taste these little beans. So I'm gonna taste this. So I'm gonna taste this little bean. You could just eat the fruit, and there you go. Yeah, that's pretty weird. It's pretty sweet. The fruit is pretty sweet. But yeah, the fruit tastes a little bit like fruity. Fruity, definitely not chocolate at all. But the fruit is really sweet. Actually pretty good. Not bad. The fruit kind of has a texture similar to a mangosteen. If you know what a mangosteen is, it's just a purple fruit with 5 segments of fruit on the inside. This is kind of what it tastes like, but a little less sweeter. But not too bad, but yeah. So yeah, those are the cocoa. So these are the beans, and yeah. And this is a pretty big cacao. This is a pretty big pod. So this is where chocolate comes from, the beans. So in order to grow your own cacao trees, I'm going to show you each steps. So the first step in order to grow your own cacao trees from seeds is you want to take a glass of water and you want to put the beans and you want to put the beans inside of the water. So, just like that. Now, the reason when you do this is because you want to see which cacao seeds are good and which ones are bad. So the ones that are sinking all the way to the bottom, as you can see right there, those are the good seeds. If the seeds sink all the way to the bottom, they're good. But if you get any seeds that are floating like this, these seeds are not gonna sprout. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take the seeds and you want to take you could take like another glass of water if you want. But what you have to do is you have to peel all the fruit off of the seed. Because if you leave the seed if you leave the fruit on the seed, it could rot in the ground. We don't want that. So you see, that's you see that like dark blackish purplish part? That's the bean. That's the seed. That's what we want. And each seed may have this, if it has this little root tip right there, I don't know if you can see that, but that little root tip, you do not want to damage it because that's the start of the root. So you want to peel the entire seed and get all the skin off. Just like you want to get, oops, dropped it. So you want to get all of the fruit off of the seed. You want to be careful as possible not to damage the seed. So you want to get all this. So you want to get all this fruit off. You want to get all this fruit off as shown. So you want something like this. That's the bean, and that's the cocoa bean for making chocolate. So to grow this, so first you're just gonna put it in another cup and do that same thing with all the other seeds. So I've peeled the seeds. So I've peeled all of the seeds and you want to have something to look like this. See that? Those are the cocoa beans. You want something to look like that. So next what you want to do is you want to take some pots. Here we got some pots of soil. And first you want to first water them. So first water them before planting the seeds. So just water every pot before planting the seeds. And this one. And that one. So like that. So you want to water them like that. Pretty much the final step, what you want to do is you want to plant the seeds. So the way to do that is, just move this over so I can show you. So what you want to do is the cocoa beans, or the seeds I should say, they will have this root tip right there. You can see it well right there. And what you want to do is you want to plant that root tip. You want to place the root facing downwards like this. See that seed going down? You want to place it so that the root is going downwards. And then very lightly bury it. You kind of want the top to be peeking out. I wouldn't really bury the whole seed, but you can if you want to. It's just a little bit better to have the seed peeking up. But it's there. You can't see it on camera, but it's peeking up. And that's how you want it. So I'm going to do that with all the other seeds. Just place it downwards. You just spray it like that. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there. And then just lightly bury it. Just very lightly bury the seed, but without burying it. So do that on every pot, and you should be good with that. Just press that down. It's a little bit buried, but there's the seed. And yeah. One thing I noticed is when you very first water the soil, sometimes the soil underneath can be a little bit dry, and we don't really want that. So you want the soil to be moist all through the whole soil. So you just want to do that and have the cocoa bean or the seed you want this little rib tip, always have it facing down. Have it facing down as shown. And then very lightly bury it. So finally I got all these seeds planted, and this is how it turned out. So you want to keep the soil moist, and you want the temperature to be around like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And in about a week, the seeds will start to like pop up, and they'll start growing into cacao trees. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.